Have you ever wondered what was going on during the month and year of your birth? Since we were all so little and just starting out in life, I bet you never really thought about it. I was born June 11th, 1995. Before starting my research, I decided to refer to my baby book to see if my mom wrote down anything interesting. Unfortunately, my mom was very busy, only giving birth to my older brother 11 months prior to myself. But she did jot down a few things. At the time I was born, the O.J. Simpson trials were still going on. Garth Brooks was a popular country singer, and the top television shows were ER and Friends. Since my baby book mentioned the O.J. Simpson trials, I decided to look more into it. During the beginning of June 1995, the coroner showed gruesome pictures of the murder victims and explained how they were killed in detail. On June 15, 1995, O.J. tries on a pair of leather gloves that were linked to the murders. He barely squeezed his hands into the gloves and told the jury they don't fit. The gloves were a critical piece of evidence in the O.J. Simpson trial. They were found bloody and outside of the house of murder victim Nicole Brown Simpson. When the gloves appeared to be too small, the prosecution opposed by saying the gloves were once soaked in blood and had shrunk. The defense believed that if the gloves didn't fit, Simpson was not the killer. After doing further research, I found out a few more things about June of 1995. Some of the movies that came out during that month included Batman Forever, which was released June 16th, Apollo 13, which was released June 30th, Pocahontas, which was released June 23rd, Judge Dredd, which was released June 30th, and Congo, which was released June 9th. There were many more, but these were just the movies that were most popular then. As of June 17th, 1995, the top pop songs included Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman by Bryan Adams. Ranked second was The Total Eclipse of the Heart by Nikki French. Third was Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish. Fourth was What Would You Say by Dave Matthews Band. And fifth was I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts, which was popularized by its use as the Friends theme song. I also was curious to know what the cost of living was the year 1995. I found the average cost of a new house was $113,150. The cost of U.S. postage stamp was 32 cents, and a loaf of bread was $1.15. A dozen eggs costed 87 cents. And in June of 1995, gas prices were around $1.19 per gallon. I also found a bunch of historical events from June 1995, starting with June 1st, 68th National Spelling Bee. Justin Tyler wins by spelling Xanthosis. Also on June 1st, Rangers player Kenny Rogers ends scoreless inning streak. June 2nd, John Valentine hits 3 home runs. June 3rd, the first Blockbuster Entertainment Awards were held. June 4th were the 49th Tony Awards. June 8th, down U.S. Air Force pilot Captain Scott O'Grady is rescued by U.S. Marines in Bosnia. And then on my birthday, June 11th, Julie Larson wins Edina Realty LPGA Golf Classic, and in the NHL Western Conference Final, the Red Wings beat Chicago Blackhawks 4-1. June 13th, the New Jersey Devils beat Philadelphia Flyers to go to their first Stanley Cup Finals. And then June 16th, Salt Lake City was awarded the Winter Olympics for 2002. June 24th, the New Jersey Devils sweep the Detroit Wings in 4 games. And June 27th, Space Shuttle STS-71, otherwise known as Atlantis 14, launches. And that was the month and year I was born.